Man, what a birthday. What a way to treat myself to a birthday. Hey guys, this is Shane King. I'm gonna show you the deck profile that I teased that was all come out last week, but due to my poor planning, it didn't. It's Sephirogila. I nearly said Sephirogila. This is better, I promise. Maybe not, I don't know. It's a bit harder to build. Anyway. It all revolves around, not really this, but this is the main thing that you're gonna see for the first 2 turns. Oh dear. This is Sephira Seed, and the ability, so basically it's like Griffo Seed, you know, you put, so the advantage of this deck is you don't pay cost for write up, because you're not writing up, you're putting this stuff to soul. And for every card in your, so it says for every one of these cards in your drop or soul, I believe it's only drop or soul, which does beg the question about prison, but I don't know much about prison. Yeah, so drop or soul, it gains plus 2,000 power and a grade, so you can call grade 1s on turn 1, you can call grade 2s on turn 2, and then I know nobody really cares about turn 3 because you're 11, it doesn't freaking matter anymore at that point. Yeah, so obviously our right line is this, so no, if you want to run Persona Shields you can, but you can't generate them until like turn 3, keep that in mind. So anyway, the more important thing is you gain crests when you first when you're on grade 1, so yay, tree with crests. I thought they would do it, but hey, they did it. Anyway, the other one, which states here, I believe, yeah, here, when it's grade 3, oh yeah, if you go second, it energy charge for you, so good news, you can do that. Anyway, so when you just search your deck or hand, and then you write the grade 10 is 10. Oops, bumped the camera. Yeah, so you go from 1 to 3 now, into 10 instead of just 0 for 2 turns, and then to 10. But you know, the effect is largely the same in that case. You write Dragontree of Advent, Sephirogila is 10, and then you put a Dragontree marker on a rearguard without a marker. Which sounds like a bad thing, but it's not, don't worry. You still generate 2 per turn. So you're fine. Because Dragontree, the new grade 10, generates a marker now. So unlike the grade 10 Sephirogila, which generate no markers after the write up, or the other one that requires you to discard its own version, but it's grade 11, so you're not persona writing anyway. This one generates it by itself. Anyway, the first skill is very important. It counts as Sephirogila, so anything that checks for the name of Sephirogila, you're covered. You're covered. Except for the fact that you cannot write Vortex unless you get Blangmire, which is funny because it's a continuous ability. So if it gets nullified, you can write your grade 11 and then OTK that the following turn, assuming you survive. This deck profile doesn't put in space for that, but I will tell you. I don't really know. Let me see here. I should have it on hand. Oops. Huh. Strange. I thought I had it. Oh, there it is. I think. Unless I messed up. Wait a minute. Where is my stuff? Where's my 11 grades? Okay. So yeah, you can write this if you want. I don't have the token set on because my dealer forgot to give it to me when I bought it. I'll pick it up from him another time. Anyway, So it has Persona, right? It's grade 10, yes. It's still twin drive, and you're still 13k base. So there's not much advantage other than the fact that it's grade 10. Although that does mean no normal Elementary. You have to get a Crest one. Anyway, the first ability is Energy plus 3. Choose one of your rear guards and put a Dragontree marker. So you can put it on anything. So you can generate tons and tons of Dragontree markers. I guess this is a good time to show you what Dragontree markers are for you people that didn't keep track with the new support and stuff. This, which looks very familiar for you people that started in the Divines era, which is, it looks like Infinity Eyes. Yes, except it gives power by itself, which means you can't put it on Vanguard circle. You can only put it on Rearguard. But imagine this, the Rearguard circle. Actually, we gotta put it here. If you put 2, each one is 5. So it's half of Levidras. But 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Congratulations. You just gave 30 to one Rearguard. And then you Persona, right? And that's 40. That's... Anyway. Moving on from that unfortunate incident, where the hell? I don't know where the rest of my markers went. I'm gonna need to hunt them in the other room. Anyway, so yeah, that's one thing. You can stack markers with this ability. The others will check for a rearguard circle without markers. So keep that in mind. I will explain later on. Anyway, so yeah, you're running 4 of these in your main deck. Yeah, so you don't have this in your right deck, like at all, which is... So if you damage check all 4, scoop the game, or in Vanguard terms more specifically, just concede it. There is no point. Anyway, so that's the cool part. So you energy plus 3, you generate marker. Cool. What else? You look at top 5. Sorry, it says 5 here, and you pick a unit and you can call it the rearguard circle. You cannot pick an order, so keep that in mind. You have to call. Wait. Choose up to 1 unit card. Yes, only a unit card. So you can call triggers if you really want to. If you see PGs and crits only, triggers only, don't call anything, I guess, unless you're willing to risk not having PGs in your hand. Anyway, the second active effect is very good. You bind a Dragontree, so you can bind itself if you Soul Blast it out during a Persona right turn. Or you can bind a Mask of Hydreigon from your hand or drop. I recommend drop just because it's better. I forgot that you can bind it from hand. I keep thinking it's only from drop. I don't know why. Anyway, from your rearguard, and then you energy charge 1 for each. So if you have all 5, you energy charge 5. Any more than 5 doesn't exist. So like I should have kept this away. I need to plan better. I'm sorry, guys. So if you have like 2 here and 5 on every other circle, it's still 5. They don't count how many markers, it counts how many rearguards with markers. So it's a rearguard circle. So if you're playing Excel in Premium, although I do wonder, you can't use energy currently in Premium. You can get more energy, but like, charge 1 for each, and then you get 5,000 for each. So max 25,000 power, which makes it 28,000 power beat stick. But hey, if you have 5, it gains a drive too, so it pluses pretty heavily. Great, that's grade 10 for you. Congratulations, you built grade 10. Since we're going down, it's a bit unconventional because we're starting with grade 4s. Welcome back, Esperaridea from the dead. I didn't build it when it came out. I kind of wish I did. Now I have it. This is not cheap, by the way. If you're building this tree and you are a Kita main, please just go with order package. Nothing else is worth it. Anyway, so the ability is, the first one is when it's overdress, you can put any amount, all the overdress ability and trickster from your drop and put it into its original address. And that's because the second ability is Soul Blast 1. When your Vanguard attacks, you can Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. Remember, it doesn't check for overdress, so you can do it even without it. And it gets 5,000 power for each original dress. I'll show you why that's important, because most Griffo decks won't care for this, but mine does. But before that, your only grade 3s are your 2 Mask of Hydrograms, because you want to search stuff. Your staple for every tree deck, twincast, because the second ability states it adds remove it and it gets plus, and your Vanguard gets plus 5,000 for each of its grade. Your grade 10, that's 50, and if you're grade 11, that's 55, which is actually kind of a funny number. Next, this is why, because we are running Virina arcs. I guess I can take it out now. With Varina arcs, of course, you have your 4 tricksters. You have to max copy these because you can't search out trickster anyway, so you have to manually draw into it. I'll show you how to search it out later, but basically you have 4 Varina arcs, which is basically when you overdress it, you can count +1, you draw 2 cards and it's 5,000. So it's a 15k beater for that turn, and you draw 2 cards, so it's a +1. Because how the math works, if for you don't know, you call it, that's a unit. You overdress it, that's -1 because it's using the same unit. But you draw 2, so it +2, so it becomes a +1. So the math is very interesting on that one, I guess. But for you folks that went around in the overdress era, I guess that's something new to you. Overdress basically is writing for rear guards. This is your Dragontree generators. Skill, this is to, first one is when you place energy +3, you can search for Mask of Hydrogram, which is really nice. That's why you run 2 wolves. And the second effect is counter +1, bind it. And if it's the first time you bound it, there's only 1 in your bind zone. You can search your whole deck for persona, basically. For Mask persona or Dragontree persona, whichever one. And if not, you basically top 7, so that's how you generate your markers, because you need to generate a lot of markers. 3 of her, Blaze Maiden Apiru from well, yeah, set 7. I have 4 copies. I run 3 because you want to max out the other ones anyway. Basically it's on place energy +3, like top 7, search for grade 3 Nirvana. You don't have Nirvana, it doesn't matter. Basically talisman. Everything relating to overdress is a talisman. So you can search your restander, your multi-attackers, you can search your tricksters, you can search anything, so it's fine. So that's why you have those. I'm thinking of cutting down the grade 4s actually. I mean, you don't need the grade 4s anymore. You can reduce it by 1, so you can make it 3 anyway. Anyway, when this unit boosts an overdress or cross overdress state unit, this unit gets +5k. So if this boosts, for example, Virina arcs on overdress state, because that's the unit state you ever call it in, or you know, super beefed up Verina, well, you know what's up. 13k boosters. Oh yeah, just because this is 5 doesn't mean anything, because you have markers on top, so it's become 10k booster, so javelin level stuff. I run 4 normal 4 effect PGs, but that's it because I'm broke. I will pick up Elementara sometimes, so stay tuned. Anyway, your other marker generator, the Blitz Order, goated. Basically, if you have a Hydrogram Race Vanguard, this Blitz Order, you play it, it's a 5k shield, and you gain a marker. But, you know, if you're Sephirogila, it's 20k shield, so, and you gain a marker. As long as you have rear guards with no markers yet. So you can build it up on the way to your grade 3 turn, so you're good. So yeah, anyway, tricksters, reminder, you need your tricksters. If you don't have tricksters, this deck doesn't work. Dragon Bio OT, 1 effect front, because fronts are good, but not that good. 3 draws, because hand size plussing is only so good. And 5 crits. Vanilla crits. Oh yeah, the effect draws and fronts anyway. And 4 heals. So that's the deck. Keep in mind, if you're playing this deck and you're not playing the if you're not playing, oops, if you're not, let me rearrange this real quick. There we go. Keep in mind, if you're playing this deck in Dragon Empire, there are a few ways to do it. Don't follow the list. My friend advised me not to because there are weird cards in that list. This is the best list I could find. I could build, but I'm honestly, with the amount of money I spent here as a Kita main, I should have bought Kita Power for this instead. But oh well. So just keep in mind, this is great. This feels better than at least since I played the Deities Duel version. I played Sephirogila Vortex. This is definitely much more comfortable to play with. Like, you can do more. You can actually make it a rush deck if you want, if you know how to do that. But yeah, so anyway, it's my birthday. I don't know when this is uploaded, but it's around the time of my birthday. And I'll see you another time. And maybe I'll have PBO by then. I don't know. Frick. What deck profile I'm coming up? You'll see. Enjoy. And and also like and subscribe. I'm an idiot.